If we look at the history of these trade actions, there inevitably will be job losses. And we will focus our efforts on doing whatever we can to ease the impact of those job losses. That is the reality of this countervail. And it is going to result in some tough times for some operators across the country. We're aware of that. We are prepared and well positioned to do whatever governments can reasonably do to help the workers, the industries, and the communities who will be affected.
What do you figure is Washington's end game here?
I don't know. The unusual nature of the managed trade agreement with Canada and the United States is that the lumber industry has a say on what is ultimately agreed to. So I would not be in a position, nor would I be wise to comment on the domestic politics in the United States. My job is to ensure whatever actions have been taken by the Lumber Coalition and the government of the United States is met with a Canadian response that puts the interests of our workers and communities first, and that's exactly what we're doing.
We arrive here today with something that was eminently predictable with no government plan. Why? Because they didn't prepare for the obvious. And that's the real problem here today. Canadians across the country are scratching their heads saying, well, why didn't they prepare for this? Why don't they have a plan? All we got from the two ministers who appeared with us here today, word for word, in English and in French, was from those two ministers today, it was, we've got existing programs. No plan, nothing on the table. That's a sad day for hundreds of thousands of Canadian families that rely on softwood lumber and that rely on our dairy sector.